Yo, do I look whack as fuck or what? 'Cause, um, so I'm gonna be talking about the Nintendo Switch launch games. Kind of. So I did play every single launch game, but only for like 20 minutes because I don't have time. Super Art is a game that came out for the Nintendo Switch on launch. Honestly, I don't even know what there is to say about the game. I mean, I guess it was the first Bomberman game that I have ever played, and that's cool that I had to experience something new. I'm not very good at it though. I literally keep dying before I get past World 1, and I'm simply not engaged enough to keep trying. I don't know how many people were playing this game online back then, but now the game is dead. Like, you go to the lobby and it's just nothing. That's just fucking dead, straight up. 1-2 Switch. So I don't even have 1-2 Switch. I mean, I did play it one time on my cousin's Switch, and honestly, it's not even that bad. But I definitely would not spend my $50 on it. Nice little game though. I am Setsuna. I'm Setsuna is an RPG game of which I haven't played many of, to be honest, so I don't know how it compares to other RPGs, but I can tell you what I think of it. The game follows you and this girl named Setsuna that you have to guide somewhere, because I don't know, because I don't remember, where she'll be offered as a sacrifice to quell the monsters that start appearing frequently. You are stuck doing this, but at the same time, there's just a lot of stuff that happens in the way, and there are multiple people trying to stop you. The battle system is kind of turn-based and kind of real-time. I don't really know how to describe it, but you choose the moves from the menu like you would a turn-based RPG, but you wait real-time for a bar to fill up, which lets you attack again. You can attack normally and do like magic or special attacks and combo attacks. I think I'm about 20 or 30 hours in the game, but I think I play sections at a time and then let it be, forget about it, and then come back to it like months later and play it again. It's really hard for me to remember what I bought for who in the party, and the game has some mechanisms that I'm pretty sure I know nothing about. The game gives these save points in the middle of like an area. For example, the game swaps between overworld and then an area that you go into. The area could be like a town or a mountain or a forest, and the menu. Okay, so when you play a fucking RPG, right? The menu lets you save always, all the time. If the menu has a save button, you can fucking save, right? You can save. That is a thing. That is an RPG thing that RPGs do. And so I go into the menu to click the save button, but it's every single time I fucking go in there, the save button is grayed out. I can't click on it. I can't physically click on it, the game won't fucking let me. And the reason why is that it only works in the fucking overworld. You know, it's dumb because, like, why would you save in the fucking overworld? Why would you even do that? Like, just RPGs condition you to save whenever, well, at least for me, whenever you can, anytime before a big moment. You're not gonna save in the overworld. What kind of dumb ass is that? You know, like, yeah. And then like I played like 2 or 3 hours and I fucking died for no reason. Well, not for no reason, but I died. I died. The fucking enemies were too strong for me or whatever, and it had been like 2 or 3 hours since I saved because I didn't know the fucking save button worked. I thought the save button was just fucking broken or something, but it only works on the overworld, and I lost like fucking 3 hours of progress, and I have to replay a good chunk, and that sucks. I mean, the game's pretty fun, but it's nothing special. Skylanders Imaginators. I mean, I didn't go out and buy it. It's purely physical. The game is probably like $80 or even more. It's cool that Bowser and Donkey Kong are in it. That's it. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is the big one, right? The one everyone who bought the Switch on the first day was getting. Wow, I mean, this game really is something, you know. I have never really been a Legend of Zelda fan, and I got this game a couple of years later when it was on sale during Black Friday. And I mean, I put it in the Switch and I was fucking hooked. I mean, there are a lot of games where I just put in some hours and then forget about it for a bit. This game, I just remember playing it and stopping way later, like at night. And it's the only game I played for a couple of days like that. By the time I was done and ready to switch to another game, I was 40 hours in and ready to fight the third Divine Beast. I don't think I've ever played a game like it. A lot of my time was spent just exploring the land. I would mark the nearest towers or shrines from each location, from each direction, and just go to them and complete the temples, shrines, whatever the fuck they're called. I can't remember. I don't even know there was a bridge to the place of the water people, whose name I do not know or do not care to remember. I just crossed the river with ice and went up the waterfall with ice. It was scary when I found the Guardians for the first time. When I first got the game, it was a struggle to beat mobs. I would just die to anything that wasn't a fucking Bokoblin. Recently I replayed the game and I've learned combat. I learned how to parry and flurry rush. I would like the game better if the weapons didn't break so often, but well, what can you do about that shit, you know? I just don't really know what to do about the cold and hot areas other than eat food. So, you know, if anyone can help me with that, I'd appreciate it. And I would love to see the rest of the game. I haven't even explored the fucking Goron area. You know, at first I was a hater because I didn't really understand, but I can say now that it definitely deserved Game of the Year in 2017.
Shit. Run.
That's right, you fucking bitch. Speaking of 2017, Just Dance 2017. Now, obviously, I can't play the songs for obvious reasons, even though about every video on this fucking channel is copyrighted. If you don't know what Just Dance is, I mean, come on, man. It's catch up with the times, you know? It's like, it's been around for fucking ever. Basically, you mirror the movements of the dancers on screen while holding the Joy-Con on your right hand, right? Spin around, it's like the fucking Wii. And if you don't want to play the game, which, if you don't, then why would you buy it? You could just literally do the hand movements or just shake the fucking Joy-Con and you'll get points. Like you can just fucking wiggle it around and it's like, yeah, you know? I mean, really, the only way to, it's Just Dance. It's Just Dance. But I'll tell you the good songs in this one since I have it on the fucking Wii U. Okay? Wow, I have a lot of songs in this. Okay, this is gonna be a while. September by Earth, Wind and Fire. Popipo by Hatsune Miku. El Tiki por Maluma. Daddy by Saha. Cake on the Ocean by DNCE. Dragostea Dinte by Ozone. Scream and Shout by will.i.am. And Britney Spears. Oishi Oishi by Wanko Nimero. Little Swing by Aaron Chupa. La Bicicleta por Carlos Vives y Shakira. Ghost in the Keys, Bailar, and Cola Song. Honestly, as a former Just Dance fan, Just Dance 2017 is full of bangers and it's one of the best ones. Unfortunately, it's down from the eShop and the only way to play it is through like a physical copy. Nowadays, Just Dance has changed their style, which just looks fucking weird. Like it's a whole weird Just Dance rant. Like the fucking makeup just looks off, and they have their disgusting Just Dance app. Like it's like they're saying it's like I'll say like an online subscription kind of service thing, and it's way worse than Just Dance Unlimited. This is what they had before. Basically, this is one of the good ones. It's a good one. It's a good Just Dance. Snipper clips. This one isn't bad, but I mean, it's just a small puzzle game with a lot of levels. Like, levels. As in, small challenges for you to do. A lot of the levels just gotta repeat themselves and become a bit more complicated every time you see them. I think it's just not really my thing, but if you want to have a good time for like an hour, or you think it looks fun, fucking go for it, you know? Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. This game is a banger. I mean, this music that's playing right now is a fucking banger, bro. This is the only launch game that I've beaten, like out of all of them. Like all the other ones, you know, but I've played a good amount of them. And for this, I got like 20 minutes of footage. But Treasure Trove, or I guess right now I'm gonna be speaking about Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope, which is the main campaign with Shovel Knight. I have beaten. This is the only one that I have beaten. And it's like one of 3 campaigns that were in the fucking game. Like there's a Shovel of Hope, Plague Knight, Spectre Knight, now King Knight, which was like was recently fucking added to the game. That's crazy, because the game came out in 2017. It came out like 2022. It was the King Knight campaign. To be honest, the game it's pretty fucking hard. You know, like it was hard for me. It took me way too many attempts to beat every level. Every time I died, I lost my money. I cried myself to sleep. But literally, it's like fucking. It's like Dark Souls. It's like the Dark Souls of platformers. I mean, it took me years to beat the game, but I fucking did it. I did it. I mean, the combat is just you smacking people with your shovel. You can use the shovel as a pogo stick, like a pogo stick on enemies. There's a town where you can increase the amount of hearts and mana you have. You can buy different magic items, you can buy different shovel and armor upgrades. By the end of the game, you'll be able to breeze through like the first level. The themes and the platforming are very creative, even if it did make me rage a couple of times. It's a great experience if you like 2D platformers. The boss has kicked my ass multiple times, and I mean multiple times. And like, the stages too, man. The stages too.
Oh, that's me. You.
Fast RMX. Fast RMX is such an underrated game, man. A racing game where you can barely see the track and where it goes at the lowest speed setting, or what is essentially 50cc in Mario Kart. It literally the lowest. Okay, let me rephrase this. A racing game where you can barely see the track at 50cc, or what is the lowest fucking speed setting in the game. Like what? Consistent crashing into walls on the side, walls in front of you, the car screwing you over, and just loads of fucking bullshit occurring all the time. I've seen it described as an F-Zero that the Switch never got, but I haven't played F-Zero, so I'll tell you what I think. I think it's reminiscent of an arcade racer turned into a home console racing game. The game is simple. You race from beginning to end. There are boost pads that you can use to speed up. There are little balls that you can use to collect to fill your own boost bar to use whenever you like. Your car can turn blue or yellow. What the fuck does this mean? It means something important, because being the wrong color can screw you over so fucking bad. I'm not even joking. Like, you could not being the right color is gonna fuck you over. You're gonna lose the entire fucking race and the Grand Prix. There are multiple points in the tracks where there will be boost pads, launch pads, or gates, which are either blue or yellow. If you don't match the color on the boost pad will drag you down with all of its force to make sure you fucking lose. If you don't match the color of the launch pad, you will not be launched, and you will crash onto the bottom of the track or fall into a pit and be passed up by the other racers. If you do not match the color of the gates, I don't know what happens. I got good at swapping colors before I learned the habit. I'm pretty sure it just fucking slows you down as well. But like, oh my gosh, there's like, it doesn't even matter because there's so many fucking non-color walls. There's literally just moving walls that will just slow you the fuck down. And like, if you crash into them, it's like a whole fucking shutdown, and multiple cars will pass you up, and you'll have a hard time catching back up. This game will kick your ass, and once you learn the track and know how to race it, go through it without losing your speed or momentum, and win, you get the best feeling ever, man. It feels so good when you finally beat a fucking track. The game is actually so fucking good. There are multiple unlockable tracks and cars, which I haven't gotten yet because I legitimately have to grind the fucking tracks out in order to beat them. Like, I have a lot of the tracks unlocked, but I'm missing. It's like 6. I want to say 6 tracks I'm missing, and multiple fucking cars. I only have half of them, less than half of them, I think. No one is playing the game online, but honestly, like, it's so good offline, and but yeah, it's sad. It's sad that no one's online. You know, I would like to play this game with real people. If I try to get local people to play this game with me, they'll fucking quit because it's too hard. It's too much. You know, they're like, just turn on the fucking Mario Kart, bro. Like, no, like, I want to play this game. Like, oh my gosh, just fucking look at it. It looks so good. Like, if you watch this and you think it's good, fucking buy it. It's like $5, I think, $10 at most. No, maybe 20. I cannot remember, but it is not an expensive game, man. And I need people to play the game with. Let me know if you buy it so I can fucking race you. Shovel Knight, Spectre of Torment. All right. Last of all, we come back to Shovel Knight, but this time the Spectre of Torment section. Now, why did I not talk about this in the other segment? Because I wanted to talk about just Shovel Knight in the other one. This game follows Spectre Knight, one of the bosses from the main game, and it has you beating the other bosses? Question mark. The game has different gameplay because, you know, this guy does not have a shovel. He has a scythe. What can the scythe do? Nothing really, it just attacks. He can also run on walls for a little bit, and then he has to jump off. He has this move where you jump, and the scythe basically targets an enemy, and you press the attack button, and he goes towards them and smacks them. This is the equivalent to the shovel pogo, as he can also use this on moving objects to get over pits. I think what's cool about this game is that since he is technically evil, instead of going out to town after a level is done, you go into like this evil lair thing, and like the witch, like the main villain from Shovel Knight, like her fucking castle or something, and you can do all your upgrading and purchasing of items there. The music seems to be remixed, but it's still pretty fucking good, you know. But yeah, I guess that's it. That's all the launch games. I don't think I missed one. I think that's all of them. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if you get fast RMX so I can race you, because it's a good game. Let me know how the fuck to get to the Gorons in Breath of the Wild. What do I need, like an outfit? Which outfit do I get to be resistant to the fucking fire? And what do I get to be resistant to the cold? Because I'm currently trying to beat the 3rd Divine Beast, the fucking birdie, and I keep having to go back to get more chili peppers, to get more meat, to get more shit, so I don't fucking die. But yeah, all right.